future is sort of still uncertain. I guess how would you entertain the idea of Bivol coming up and potentially facing yourself?
Of course, you know, I respectfully, I actually have a lot of respect for Bivol. I would love to fight him. You know, I'd love to share the ring with him. I think he's a great fighter, and I would love to share the ring with a great fighter. You know, we're not chasing easy fights. We're chasing great fights. You know, and I feel like that is a great fight. But at the end of the day, my vision is locked on the belts. I'm chasing unification fights. Anyone that comes in between that, I've got to take him out. But I am locked in on the other belts, and I see him at the end of a tunnel, and I'm just heading that way. You know what I mean? So that's what I want. Let's make it happen. Yeah.
And those are the words of Jai Opetaia once again as he responds to the idea of fighting Bivol. And he says, you know what? Respectfully, I have a lot of respect for Bivol. I want to fight him. I would love to fight him. If he comes my way, let's go. And me counterpunching that, the first question I'm going to ask you guys is, did he say that shit about Zurdo Ramirez? Did he say he had a lot of respect for him? He didn't say that about him, did he? No, he didn't, because I don't think he does. You know, I think more Bivol coming up to that weight class, doing what he's done. He's took out a legend. He's took out an undefeated fighter at the also. You know, he's beat a lot of guys. And him coming up to cruiserweight, you know, doing what he can do and, you know, having a fight with him. And he's like, look, I would love to fight him. And it's not even personal in this situation, because he already said he had a lot of respect for Bivol. But he was like, I would love to fight him. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the competitiveness in Jai Opetaia. It's like, yo, we're not after easy fights. You know, and then that's what makes Jai different from other fighters. And, you know, the only thing that I'm really looking at and I'm really dreading about Jai Opetaia, you know, me personally, is the fact that he's not a heavyweight. You know what I mean? Because the cruiserweight just don't rock like that. I'm sorry. It's just not that type of division to be really looked at. You know, and it's kind of always been like that, to be fair. You know what I mean? You know, we had guys once upon a time that was there, like Evander Holyfield, Alexander Usyk. I think Roy Jones was there at one point. But you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, cruiserweight is always either a place where only certain people that are on a certain level get to that notoriety. You know, but not even him calling out Bivol, because he didn't call out Bivol. You know, Ring Magazine, whoever the interviewer was, asked him how he feels about a fight with him. You know what I mean? And he had to say, I would love to fight him, but I'm focused on the belts too, because I want to be undisputed too. I want to be like Usyk too. I want to follow what Usyk does. I want to follow what Holyfield does. I want to do those things. And I don't want to do it the easy way. What's not to love about this cat here? That's what I want to ask people. What's not to admire, to respect, to love about this guy? Let's get behind this guy. Jai Opetaia in the building, people. Let's give him the opportunity. Turkey Al-Sheikh, give him a phone call. Tell him that it's on. They got Zurdo Ramirez, you know, to you fresh, served on a platter. Let's see what happens. Maybe blood will splatter. Bars. You guys tell me what you think of Jai Opetaia stating that he would love to fight Bivol if he came his way up to his division. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.